time in the Wrexham Shrewsbury game. So we're on just to have a little chat about it, really. Don't know where to start, to be perfectly honest. So who do you think out of the two's probably the happier? Because is it Shrewsbury? Is it us? Who's happy, do you think?
Well, I was looking at the at BT Sport,
Yeah.
and having a look at what like the possession and all that kind of stuff was. And
Yeah.
when I looked, it was Shrewsbury that had. Wrexham had most of the possession, I think.
Yeah, I think it was quite tight possession-wise. I think it's probably strong lineups for both. I would say, I'd say we're probably the happier at half-time. I think Shrewsbury are definitely pushing more.
Shrewsbury have had more shots on target.
Yeah, they've had the better chances. They've had one glaring chance, which the ball come in. I'm going to have to check this guy's name, Showabali. I'm going to say Showabali. I'm not sure. Sorry if I got that wrong. He had the best chance of the half. So ball comes in. He's about 8 yards out and he blazed it over. Probably should have been 1-0, I'd say, from that. Early on, I'd have probably said they were happier.
Yeah.
They had more of the ball.
Yeah.
They looked to be pressing a lot more than we were. But I think now we've got to half-time and we're 0-0. I'd probably say I would have taken that all day long. 0-0 at half-time, still in the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, a chance for us to sort of get on. Sorry, the dog's just decided to join us. But yeah, I'd say we're probably the happier out of the two. Were you expecting this from the first half? Quite tight?
To be honest, yeah. If there was going to be any goals, it would be at least 1-0, but
either way.
Either way, yeah. To who, I don't know. Caro Ira's just said I'd have said it should have been 1-0 there too.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiro
to who though? To who? Wrexham or Shrewsbury?
Shrewsbury means after what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
It's Kiro Arai.
Sorry.
Yeah, second time you've got his name wrong.
I know, I'm rubbish with names, sorry.
I completely agree with that. Fletcher had a little go at an overhead kick, didn't he?
Little bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Didn't go very well though, did it?
Didn't really, no. But I think the commentators called it helter-skelter.
What, instead of a bicycle kick?
No, the game in general, quite helter-skelter, quite all over the way. Kiro Arai's just said, I'll let it slide.
Thank you very much. I'll just not pronounce your name properly. Not anymore, because I can't say it right.
No,
so.
We've had Dean Roberts, who got in touch on Twitter about halfway through the first half, and he said he reckoned it was going to be 3-3.
Which would take us into a replay, obviously.
It would. I think that's a bit optimistic. 6 goals in the second half. But this is Wrexham.
Yeah.
So we really do not know what's going to happen.
When we played Barrow, we got 3 goals in like the last
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
So
we definitely don't know.
Anything can happen.
Just to talk about our predictions from before the game.
Yeah.
What was your prediction?
My prediction was 2-1. I'm a bit thingy about that prediction now, I think.
I think I knew this was going to be tight.
Yeah.
I went for 1-0 Wrexham.
More realistic, I think.
Judging by that first half, I think that's all it's going to take to win this.
Yeah.
What is 1 goal either way? I'm not sure. It's going to be tight, I think, the second half. What do you think we can expect from the second half?
I do think that now that we've obviously gone into half-time 0-0, I reckon that Wrexham will definitely push harder. I think Parky will speak to them obviously at half-time.
Yeah.
And just give them that. You know, I don't think they've been playing bad this first half. Don't get me wrong. They've not been playing, bad. But I just think...
No. Yeah. I to be honest, I think normally what happens in the FA Cup is a lower league team playing a bigger team away from home. They'd be more than happy with a draw. Take them back to their own place and then push on and try and get through. I'm not sure Wrexham are your traditional lower league team who are just going to be happy with let's get it back to the racecourse and let's have a replay and let's try and go. I think we're definitely going to see a bit more of a push than perhaps you would, from your traditional sort of lower league teams. I'd say, like I say, I still think it's just 1 goal that's going to win this, though. I can't see there being loads of other goals. We had Who's a Wrexham fan. He said we're coming into the game the longer it goes on.
Yep.
Which I completely agree with. I think
that is typical Wrexham, though, isn't it? The further we get into the game,
the more we seem to get into it. We either got a really fast start and we do really well early on, or we're a little bit lethargic. I don't think we've been lethargic though. I think we're definitely, it's quite back and two. No massive chances. Mullin blazed one early on.
Yeah.
Cannon had a shot blocked. We've obviously talked about Mr. Fletcher's attempt at a bit of a bicycle.
Reckon he's trying to go for another hat trick?
Maybe, just one will do, to be honest. We've had Chris Wilms as well. He asked if McLean cuts his own hair. I can't comment on that. I really don't know. But
quite like his hair.
Yeah.
I said to you before, didn't I, before when we were watching the game, I love McLean. I just love the way that he, just shrugs off any banter from the crowd. To be honest, he probably goads them a little bit.
I think it's very much a two-way street. I don't think he's a victim in any of this. I think he's at times he's very much the aggressor. But yeah, no. Talking about McLean though, he's had a bit of a tussle with Bowman.
I was just about to say, what do you think they were talking about? What do you think he was saying? Because obviously I can't read lips. And obviously the audio's not there.
I can't read lips, but I'm gonna guess.
Can I say what I think he said?
Yeah.
Where'd you get your teeth done, Bowman?
Where'd you get your teeth done?
Have you been to Turkey recently?
Yeah, and maybe he was saying, where did you get your haircut? Maybe, and that's why it's boiled over a little bit. I think Fletcher tried to step in just to cool it down, and I'm not sure that's really cooled it down. But I can see both of them getting booked in the second half.
Yeah.
A McLean yellow card isn't the most unusual thing in the world.
Is it a game without a yellow card for McLean?
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, just to interrupt, we've had some comments on the live. Jessie P said 6 goals.
6?
Let's go for it. Why not?
Why not? I'm happy with that.
Sarah M said, I agree, this will be a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
And then she's also put thoughts on replacements in the second half.
I'm not sure, to be honest, Sarah. I can't see us changing much at the moment. Everyone knows that Dalby loves the FA Cup, though. He scored some great goals in the FA Cup against Coventry last year. Scored a fantastic one against Mansfield in the earlier rounds in this one. I can't see Fletcher getting through a full game. So if I'm honest, I think we're going to see Dalby after about an hour, if I'm perfectly honest.
Ben Parker, hopefully the right team comes out for the second half. If Parky works his magic and they come out strong, we're in with a good chance. Yeah, I agree, Ben.
Jesse's also said the teeth. Jason said, I see this finishing 1-1 with a replay. I could possibly see that happening. Dan Parker, Fletcher to flick it off his man bun again, optimals for a brilliant goal. I'd take that all day. We also had Jake getting in touch.
Yep.
Just on the subject of haircuts again. Unfortunately, I can't read it out, but he made a comment of Tom O'Connor's overall look. I can't really say.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
I can't really say what he said.
Right, okay. Funny you should say that was where they panned over to the subs bench and James Jones is now fashioning a moustache. I think that them two have got a bet on.
Yes.
Or definitely Tom O'Connor, because obviously he grew it for November last year.
Yeah, and he's just kept it.
And he's kept it.
Yeah.
Unless he's got some, a sideline for some 70s porn. I don't know. Who knows?
That's pretty much what Jake said. Yeah, and I didn't want to say it on the stream, but you've just gone and said it anyway.
Well, you never know.
Chris Wilms, he said any subs you'd like to see. Well, as we just mentioned, I think definitely Dalby in the second half.
James Jones as well, actually.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. I think we're going to see Jones, and I think we're going to see Dalby in the second half. At what point, I'm not 100% sure, but I can't see Fletcher getting past the hour. If I'm perfectly honest.
He's never played a 90-minute game, has he? As of yet.
Well, in his carear, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I mean with Wrexham, obviously
at this age, no.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, as he got his hat trick last week. And literally, I think after he scored his third goal, Parky was like, "Get off!
Get him
you've had your 3 goals. Get off."
Yeah, Jesse's just said we moustache him the question. Love it.
Oh yes,
love that.
Yes.
Sarah's also said that she agrees with Jake and Sean as well. So big second half coming up, massive second half. Quick one before we get back into the game. How bothered are you? That's the question, because we always talk about cup competitions and how bothered that we are that we actually go through. As your opinion, Chick, because you were never fussed. You just wanted to win the league.
Yeah.
But as we've had sort of like success in the cup, and we went to Coventry, we went to Sheffield United last year, has that changed your opinion about what we want to do moving forward, or what you'd like to see us do?
I think, as people obviously who watch our podcast, watch our YouTube channel and our podcast, people know that I wasn't a big fan, like you said, of FA Cup games or trophy games or whatever they may be.
No,
because I think it took away the attention of the league. But as we promoted last season, I think I would like them to promote this season, but I am kind of growing to loving FA Cup games. And if we do win today and we do go into the fourth round, we find out on Monday who our team will be if we do get through.
Yeah.
I think it would be great if we could get one of the biggies.
So you're back in for the FA Cup, really?
I think. Well, I mean, there's not many lower league teams left in this.
We'll end up drawing Maidstone if we get through, I bet you.
Yeah, I'd be if we get a big team, I'll be
disrespect to Maidstone, but we've played you.
Yeah, you played well yesterday against who was it that they played?
Stevenage.
You played fair,
Hats
kudos.
off.
Yeah, kudos to you guys.
Yeah.
But for me, I want a bigger team.
Ideal team to play in the next round for you. Who would you like to go to play?
I'd like to play. I don't actually know who the bigger teams are, to be honest. Man City, are they still in it?
Yeah, Man City still.
Yeah, I think Man City.
Well, they've still got to play their game, but at the moment they're still in. Yes.
Okay, so Man City, if they obviously win their game, so
I think the one for me, you'll have to let us know who you'd like us to face if we were to get through. But for me, I'd love to go to the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It looks amazing. It cost £1 billion to build.
I mean, it cost £1 billion to go.
No,
we're not going.
No, £1 billion to build. I just think that'd be a really nice one. I've been to Everton. I've been to Anfield. I've been to the Etihad. And, no offence to you, but I'd rather go somewhere I've never been before. Do you know what I mean?
And in regards to getting a bigger team, obviously they've got a bigger capacity in their stadium. So I think it would be, obviously...
You're going to get a decent amount of tickets.
Exactly. And I think obviously we went to Coventry last year where we beat them 4-3.
Yeah.
3-4 because it was obviously away.
Yeah.
And I loved going to Coventry's stadium.
It was lovely.
It was a really nice stadium, and I just think, and the fact that we had so many fans there, I just think it makes all that difference.
Yeah, it does.
100%.
Yeah.
Second half's about to commence.
Yeah, second half's about to start. We'll be coming back on at full time, so please join us. Dan Parker's just said definitely
Ben
wants...
Parker.
Oh, Ben Parker, not Dan. Sorry, my eyes are going down. I'm in my Ben. Sorry, my eyes are going. I'm in my 40s now. Definitely want Spurs, but we love and so much would be torn between Wrexham and Aussie loyalty. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, of course it is. Just about to start on the second half. Please join us again at the end of the game, and we'll have another little 15 minutes so you can get all your comments in. And we'll
during
have a
the
chat
second half, if you've got any questions, get them in, and we'll obviously read them, or join us and add questions whilst we're chatting.
Send them through on Twitter for us, or you can email us at me, the wife, and WrexhamAFC@gmail.com, and we'll see you after the game.